Yeah, man, a lot of time, man, when I look at the doggone Rollo situation, the Boosie situation, doggone Charleston White, Whack 100, doggone Rick Ross, 50 Cent, Hurricane Chris, when I look at a lot of them situations, man, and doggone see how the artists who have these huge platforms, right? These are people who got huge platforms. Go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some call it beef, but you know, just go back and forth with the riffraff. It just further let me know, man, you know, we not there, man. I mean, it's gonna be hard for people to go through life and everybody get along. You know what I'm saying? But when you see what we deal with as a race and what's currently going on, it's like, man, it's almost like that Republican, Democrat, it's like all that stuff just go out the window, man, because here we are, #1 consumers in this country. The #1 consumers, black folk, right? We are the #1 consumers. We, as a race, if we came together and operated as a community with this whole economic independence, meaning, okay, we're going to shop with our businesses. Okay, we're going to put out the best level of service and respect one another. You know what I'm saying? Morals, ethics. You know what I'm saying? If we did that amongst our doggone neighborhoods, and let me just say, if we became a community and operated as a community, we call ourselves a community, but we're not operating as no community. We're not operating as a community. Like I say, man, my neighborhood consists of many homes. Like I say, out of let's just say 100 homes, right? Out of 100 homes, you might have 30 houses that got men in them that's running those households. So we far from a community. You know, when you have a wife and children, you know what I'm saying, in a family, you have a vested interest in the community. You know what I'm saying? To make sure it's safe. Where you lay your head and where your loved ones are, you know what I'm saying? But when you don't have as such, you know, people don't care, man. Now, this ain't to deter anyone, but at the end of the day, family, community, business, right? If we doggone patronize black businesses, I mean, and let's put it out there. All of them are not professional. You're not gonna get that level of service that you're used to and that you want. You know what I'm saying? You know, compared to large corporations. Large corporations, you know, they may tell you, hey, look, if you don't like our product, you bring it back. Hey, if you ain't like the food, we'll reimburse you. You know, small business, shoot, a lot of small business can't afford to take that hit. So, of course, corporations gonna spoil the many people. You know what I'm saying? But if you look back prior to the doggone civil rights, you know what I'm saying? We had to work with one another. We had to be there for one another. You know what I'm saying? And so we've gotten away from it. You know what I mean? And since we've gotten away from it, it's like, well, things just going downhill. If you notice, a lot of this new generations, man, they got white privilege. Like black folk, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying white privilege this day and age, and they don't even realize it. Like they really entitled, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. I really thought for a long time, I say, man, it's a democratic thing. You know what I'm saying? Between, you know, and I know religion played a huge role, meaning people got their hand out. They not saying, you know what, I'm finna go out here, I'm finna build a business, and I'm finna put in the hard work. People really waiting on somebody to come save them and give them something. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the case of reparation, I totally get it. But to sit back, you know what I'm saying, and breastfeed off the government, man, look here, man. Like I say, man, you know, it's a stepping stone. If you can go and get, you know, some assistance from the government, when really you're supposed to be getting it from like your community. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at all of the money the churches collect, what if they was buying up buildings and providing jobs? Whether they was feeding everybody in the community, Man, you got people who go to churches who live all the way on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? And you probably thinking what they got to do with anything. Well, I tell you why. Because if the churches was looking out for their blocks and their community, shoot, the community could be straight. If every church, just say every church in doggone in Glen Haven community was looking out for Glen Haven, Glen Haven to be straight. If every church in Stonecrest was looking out for the well-being of Stonecrest, then it would be straight, meaning the people that reside in Stonecrest that attend these churches, they doggone, you know what I'm saying? You know, the churches will have their back. But if you going all the way over here because it's kind of like, man, I'm finna go to doggone Creflo Church because he popular and he got a lot of bread. But you don't even live over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, this the one that, you know, this my denomination. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This one I rep. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, dang. You know, man, you know, we out of touch, man. We out of touch, you know what I'm saying? And this whole divide and conquer thing, like, I mean, it's playing out, you know what I'm saying? This whole individualism, you know what I'm saying? It's playing out, and that's what we're witnessing. And so now everybody playing hot potato with accountability. Not me. And everybody pointing a finger, and we ain't getting no results. We ain't getting no results. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we are, you know what I'm saying? Because everything playing out how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But the point of this whole video, I tell you one thing: we our own worst enemy, and we don't call ourselves out enough. Meaning from the choices the parents are making, because it started in the household. You know what I'm saying? The direction the women are going. You know what I'm saying? Western world women, the direction the dudes are going. It's enough blame to go around. I'm talking about on the male side and the female side. It's enough blame to go around. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, to many of us say, you know what, man, I'm gonna check myself, man, and I'm gonna doggone pump out as much positivity and love as I can, and I'm gonna lead by an example. But until we do that right there and start doggone patronizing and supporting ourselves, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird to hear people say, you know what, the Democrats should do this for us. Oh, the white man should do this for us. Oh, these people should do this for us. And it's like, do you know how much money touch our hands? Man, we can liberate ourselves, man. We are some of the most powerful people, some of the most powerful blacks in the world. The roughly 50 million black folks here in America. Man, we been in position the last 30 years to do something about our situation. But guess what? Ego, pride. They go to the devil right now. That doggone ego, boy. That damn ego, man. We won't surrender the ego. Pride. Now had a taste of power. What? Our women done had a taste of power that they not gonna relinquish. And so now they out here being masculine and around here doggone, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Well, I'm telling you, man. It's what we doing to ourselves, man. It's what we doing to ourselves. Oh man, come on, let's come together. We're gonna all vote Republican. Oh, come on, let's come together. We're gonna all vote Democrat, and then they gonna fix our problems. Man, no, they not. We got to fix this. Look, the Republicans ain't gonna fix it. The Democrats ain't gonna fix it. We got to do it. And see, and that's that part that I was talking about earlier, meaning when it comes to religion, and when it comes to this whole democratic mindset, we think somebody else just finna come save us and do it. When we supposed to doggone take accountability for our actions, and we do it, and we not doing it. Then the minute, you know what I'm saying, black folk go to calling black folks out, they get mad. You weren't supposed to say nothing. We just supposed to play victim. We just supposed to play victim. Man, boy, stop, man. We are in position to fix our situation, and we are not doing it. We are divided. These folks over here represent Christianity. These folks over here represent Islam. These folks over here represent the straight community. These folks over here represent doggone the LGBT plus, ABC, EFG, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got these folks over here represent Republican. These folks over here represent Democrat. These folks over here represent doggone this gang. These folks over here represent this gang. These folks over here represent doggone these Greek letters. These folks represent these Greek letters. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. We divided on so many levels. So right now, you're going to have doggone AKAs rocking out with the doggone, what's their brother, Greek fraternity? Is it the Qs? I think the Qs rock out with the AKAs. So it's no wonder that doggone somebody like Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley would say, you know what, we rocking with Kamala. That's like they sister, you know what I'm saying? They sister doggone sorority, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to this fraternity and sorority, like we divided. We divided, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they gonna rock out with them and do favors. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have political folks to do favors for their political friends. You're gonna have street folks to do certain favors for they street partners and connect. You know what I'm saying? We divided, you know what I'm saying? But everybody playing hot potato with accountability and pointing the finger. When it's like, man, provide some help, man. You know what I'm saying? Provide some help by, you know, and start with yourself. If you're a man and you ain't even running your household, man, fall back, man. You tripping. You out here talking about what somebody else should do and you ain't doing it. Shit, if you're a female and you're around here don't respect men, I don't need no man, and doggone the one that chose however many baby daddies. Like, man, come on, man. And like I say, you know, it's a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to diss every man who ain't running their household, because I get it. Things happen, you make decisions, you know what I'm saying? It's just, where do we go from here? How do you pick up the pieces and say, you know what, okay, my baby mom tripping, you know what I'm saying? I got this going on. And vice versa. You know, a lot of females who went and chose a baby father and never decided to get married, but just went out here and was young and doggone having fun and thought that they was in love, you know what I'm saying? I thought that doggone, you couldn't have thought that. You know, there's no way, you know, okay, it's gonna work. You never got no ring. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, that's all. That's that personal doggone I'm young and ignorant type decisions, you know, that done hindered us as a race and as a people. But when you get to the meat of what's really going on, it's that whole, let's take accountability, let's weaponize our dollars, because like I say, we got to talk about the solution. We got to provide a solution. Where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? And where do we go from here is doggone patronizing one another, building, respecting one another first and foremost, respecting one another, you know what I'm saying, building each other up. Now, if we're not going to do that, how we expect somebody else to come in our neighborhood and fix our situation when we're not even attempting to do it? So each one of us have to take some accountability, you know what I'm saying? And if it seems like I'm all over the place, it's because I am. Because it's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, when you walking out here and you witnessing it firsthand. Like, dang, look at how the women doggone treat the dudes. Look at how the dudes treat the women. You know what I'm saying? Look at what they call a community. This ain't no damn community just because a gang of black folks live here. They're not a community. They don't even talk to each other. They don't even help one another. Shoot, the whole time, the doggone neighbor over here scamming and over here doing some illegal stuff. And ain't nobody finna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. They just gonna let the whole community fall. Once it fall, shit, we finna run to a place doggone. We're gonna seek validation. We're gonna run to the white community. We're gonna run to a so-called better community. You know what I'm saying? You know how black folk do it. Get their money. Shit, we going to Buckhead. We going to Lennox. Get their money. Then they go to the doggone, you know what I'm saying, who they call the oppressor. And then they run to their community. The whole time they saying these folks don't rock out with them, but then they seeking validation running to their community instead of fixing up their own. Man, come on, man. We got some work to do, man. We got to put in the work. We waiting on somebody to come save us, man. That's what religion done taught many of us. Somebody gonna come out the sky and just magically save us. What they gonna do with the other people? But yeah, man, it's not to condemn anybody or point the finger, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's being a single parent. Want to be clear on that. And also, man, I know a lot of y'all see me share memes or what have you. Nobody ain't got nothing against no LGBT community. We all got somebody in our family or friend, you know what I'm saying, that rock out that way, and that's their choice, you know, that's their freedom of choice, that's how they roll. But anyway, if you notice, like in the Asian communities, because they really have communities like Little China, you know what I'm saying, if you ever noticed, like in the Asian communities, man, how many times you've ever gone to the voting poll and seen a gang of Asians there? Tell you why. They got their own community and they move as a unit. You understand what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like this right here. And Little China, and they got Little Chinas in a lot of major cities. Even the doggone, you know what I'm saying? They got their own stores. They operate as a unit. And a lot of time that political stuff don't affect them. what we have to realize and come to the realization is, doggone, if we're gonna do for ourselves and help ourselves, well, we need less government. Less government. Gonna move that out the way. Move that out the way. Then get some results. Until then, blame game. Hot potato with accountability. Hot potato. I guess if we don't care about us, we can't expect them to care about us. Facts.